Inchai Comic Guy here with another Comicsgate campaign review made possible by CG Tracker, the best website on the internet to track all of the Comicsgate campaigns going on in our community. You can find it at creatorgo.com/CG. They track all of the Comicsgate campaigns, past, present, and they even track the future by letting you know what upcoming campaigns you can expect. So definitely check out CG Tracker today. And speaking of Comicsgate, let's go ahead and review EverMatter Conscript. A young girl finds she's in possession of the most valuable substance in the universe, EverMatter. This campaign at the time of recording has $1,540 and 42 backers of a $5,000 goal. Well, I definitely hope we can help Jerry Brown increase the number of backers he's got. Let's go ahead and take a look at his video, because he does have a video, and if we're really lucky, it won't suck. Let's take a look there.
The Council of Binds has grown arrogant. The power and wisdom of the Tooth de Danann has gone unchallenged for millennia. Peace has lured them into a deep sea of complacency, but it's always there, lurking, waiting, just outside the light, building, growing, anticipating. Evil never gives up. The lust for power, it will return. And when it does, it will have to go through me. I am Bind Corum. The spirit of Eru lives within me. I watched Balor fall to the hand of Lu as my world was destroyed. I fight for the Council of Binds. I fight for the Tooth de Danann. I fight for what remains my world. I fight for my people. But most of all, I fight for revenge.
Okay, that was actually a really good little video there. We got some audio. We don't see that enough in Comicsgate campaigns. We had some good imagery as far as that's concerned. And the music wasn't obnoxious, although it was a little bit loud. I'm guilty of doing that on some of my videos too, so I'm not going to be such a jerk about it, but I am saying. Now that we've gone ahead and taken a look at Jerry's video, let's take a look at the rest of his campaign. When unresolved mistakes of the past allow an ancient enemy once defeated and long since forgotten to make a sudden return, the Tao de Danann are forced to act. Okay, these are very weird words. Corum, a mage searching for redemption, Kira, a warrior who has lost everything, and Gary, a quick-witted alien, must travel to Earth in order to recruit a new conscript who proves to be much more than they could have imagined. Okay, all right, that is a good little summary right there to help tease what this book's about. You get the white cover. The white cover is exclusively available to the backers of this campaign, so you can only get this on IndieGoGo. That's awesome. All right. We got 48 pages, 32 pages story, 6 pages from book 2, production art and pinup gallery. That's good to hear. The design, I gotta admit, the character designs do look good. I don't think this is the finished coloring. I'm hoping this is not the finished coloring. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here so far. Features. Again, we know how big the book is. The artist edition by Carlos Trigo and black and white with no letters. Awesome. Oh man, if I could have gotten that for some of Renzo Rodriguez's artwork, I would have so backed that. We got an 11 by 17 color print from Carlos Trigo. Every perk includes the digital version. Awesome. Again, we got a little bit more artwork here. It looks more like production artwork that you would see for like an animated series on Adult Swim. But yeah, this looks good. We got some stretch goals here. They haven't reached any of those stretch goals. And I gotta admit, I'm feeling bad about that. This is a good looking book. Could use some better coloring, but like I said, this is probably preliminary coloring. It'll probably be better in the final book. Oh, at least I'd hope it would be better in the final book. Let's go ahead and take a look at the perks. First, we have the collector's bundle for 45 bucks, and the collector's bundle comes with your name in the book. They'll be among the first books to ship, one physical full copy of the EverMatter Conscript comic with the limited white cover, one copy of the black and white artist edition, and the 11.5 by 17 print by Gary. All right, 45 bucks, you're getting a lot for that. You can get a digital copy for $10. Yeah. Well, you know, I guess if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't want to worry about shipping and handling, you can go ahead and get the digital copy. But like I said, usually I only recommend to creators that if you're going to make a digital copy available, you make it part of the package for the physical copy. That way they get both. Most people actually want the collectible to go with the actual story. And just offering the digital copy by itself in the first campaign, that is no bueno. Oh, yeah, I know. You got a bunch of manga and anime people out there saying, oh, how much I love digital copies of comic books. That's because they're bootleggers. I mean, let's face it, a lot of people who are fans of manga are reading fan subs of the manga that they love from Japan on forums instead of actually buying the books in the stores. Don't buy into that hype, guys. You're going to make a digital copy available. A digital copy of issue 1 should come as an option to bundle with the physical media for issue 2. Have a little bit more faith in your work, guys. You shouldn't be offering digital copies without physical copies. And unless, of course, you're offering a digital copy specifically for international buyers who you know you don't want to ship to because the shipping handling costs are so high. Then that would be one of those other exceptions to the rule. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. EverMatter, $15. This is just a comic book by itself. You know, again, this is a good idea. You've got here your number 1 package at the very top. This is a $45 package, the one you want to sell the most. You've got the digital copy coming in second. That should be, if you're gonna offer it, should be third. And you should only be recommending that for international buyers. This one here where you just get the comic book, this should actually be your second item on the list. It should not be your third. We've got a $25 with a print. We've got a $30 artist edition. Yeah, so yeah, these are okay. I mean, it's a little bit misstructured, and I still don't like a digital copy being included so early, but I can dig that some people want to go ahead and include that digital copy early on. Word to the wise, on your digital copy, specifically noted for international buyers. That is a good way to not only get people to buy your book if they're in Australia, if they're in New Zealand, if they're in Austria or wherever, and it also goes ahead and deters your domestic buyers from splurging on a digital copy when they should be buying the physical copy. And then you can go ahead and offer the digital copy, add it as an add-on that they can go ahead and get at checkout. That's the way to do this. But hey, that's just Inch High Comic Guy's opinion. Don't listen to me. I mean, after all, it's not like I'm dropping $3,000 a year on Comicsgate books, am I? But yeah, this is EverMatter Conscript. The artwork looks good. The story looks interesting. And I think that Jerry Brown has a decent looking campaign here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description. I recommend you come over to IndieGoGo and back Jerry Brown's campaign. And even if you don't, which you should, but if you don't, but you should, I'd also really appreciate it if you would thumb up this video, like and subscribe, and follow me on social media. You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Minds, you can even find me occasionally on Gab, but you will never find me over on that cesspool of censorship, Parler. With that being said, I hope all of you have a fantastic day.